There it is. Great week for Alex. She had a great run up until the final. Even the final, very, very hard-fought match against Bartunga, where she played with big hitters as well, which we saw over the last couple of months. The big hitters were a little bit of a problem, but I think it's safe to say that she likes playing on grass better than clay. She's won already almost as many matches this week as she did on the clay.
One of the biggest reasons the tennis world is paying attention to Alex Eala right now is because success in professional tennis rarely affects only one tournament. A strong performance often creates opportunities that extend far beyond a single week. Rankings improve, tournament access becomes easier, confidence grows, and the perception of a player begins to change. That is why Eala's latest success has generated such a strong reaction. Many people within the sport believe this could be the beginning of a much larger step forward. The ranking implications alone are significant. Every position gained in the rankings increases the chances of entering stronger tournaments directly rather than battling through qualifying rounds. For developing players, that advantage can be enormous. It means more preparation time, less physical strain, and more opportunities to compete against high-level opponents. Over the course of a season, those benefits can accumulate and accelerate a player's progress. This is why ranking improvements are often viewed as investments in future success rather than simple numerical achievements. Major tournaments become especially important in this discussion. Grand Slam events provide larger audiences, greater prize money, and more ranking points than regular tour events. Players who arrive at these tournaments with momentum frequently perform above expectations because confidence plays such a powerful role in tennis. Eala's recent success gives her exactly the type of momentum that can influence future opportunities. Whether it is Wimbledon, the US Open, or other major events, every positive result increases belief that she can compete effectively on bigger stages. There is also a strategic aspect to future development. Opponents begin preparing differently when a player starts producing consistent results. Early in a career, many competitors view emerging players as dangerous, but relatively unknown quantities. Once results improve, coaches and analysts spend more time studying tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses. This creates a new challenge because success brings additional attention. The ability to adapt and continue improving despite increased scrutiny is one of the qualities that separates good players from great ones. The commercial side of tennis cannot be ignored either. While performance remains the foundation of every successful career, visibility often grows alongside results. Fans naturally gravitate toward players who are improving, winning matches, and generating excitement. Eala already has strong support from the Philippines, but her recent success has also attracted broader international interest. Continued progress could expand that audience even further. Social media and digital engagement have become increasingly important in modern tennis. Today's players are not only athletes but also public figures whose stories reach global audiences almost instantly. A strong tournament run can introduce a player to millions of potential fans through highlights, interviews, and online discussions. In Eala's case, every successful performance increases visibility and strengthens her connection with both existing supporters and new audiences discovering her for the first time. Another future implication involves representation. Tennis has become increasingly global over the past 2 decades, with successful players emerging from regions that were previously underrepresented at the highest levels of the sport. Every breakthrough athlete inspires future generations. Eala's rise has already generated excitement throughout the Philippines and across Asia. Young players watching her compete can see a pathway that previously seemed distant. That influence may ultimately become one of the most meaningful aspects of her career. From a technical standpoint, the future looks promising because her improvements appear sustainable. Some players experience temporary success due to favorable draws or short periods of exceptional form. Eala's development seems different. Her movement has improved. Her shot selection appears more mature. Her confidence under pressure continues to grow. These are not isolated factors. They represent broader growth across multiple areas of the game, which is usually a stronger indicator of long-term potential. The current WTA landscape makes this especially interesting. Women's tennis is one of the deepest and most competitive environments in professional sports. The difference between players ranked inside and outside the top tiers is often smaller than many fans realize. A few strong tournaments can dramatically alter a player's trajectory. At the same time, maintaining that progress requires consistency because the competition is relentless. Every match presents challenges, and every week introduces new opponents eager to climb the rankings themselves. What makes Eala's situation compelling is that she appears to be reaching a stage where opportunity and preparation are beginning to align. Earlier in a player's career, opportunities often arrive before they are fully prepared to take advantage of them. Later, players may possess the necessary experience, but struggle to find momentum. The most important breakthroughs frequently occur when confidence, preparation, and opportunity arrive simultaneously. Looking at her recent performances, there are reasons to believe Eala may be approaching exactly that kind of moment. Perhaps the most fascinating part of this story is how the conversation surrounding her has changed. For years, Alex Eala was discussed primarily as a talented prospect with significant potential. People talked about what she might accomplish in the future. Now the discussion increasingly focuses on what she is accomplishing in the present. That shift may seem subtle, but it represents one of the most important milestones in any athlete's career. The tennis world reacts strongly only when it senses genuine possibility. Fans, analysts, former players, and media outlets do not devote attention to every promising player. They respond when performances suggest that something meaningful may be developing. The reaction to Eala's latest success reflects that belief. People are beginning to view her not only as a rising talent, but as a competitor capable of making a real impact on the WTA Tour. Recognition is often more valuable than a single result because it changes expectations. Before recognition, a player enters tournaments hoping to surprise opponents. After recognition, they enter tournaments expected to compete. That transition brings pressure, but it also confirms progress. The fact that Eala is beginning to experience those expectations demonstrates how much her standing within the sport has evolved. Of course, none of this guarantees future success. Tennis remains unpredictable. Every player encounters setbacks, difficult losses, and periods where progress feels slower than expected. The journey from promising prospect to established contender is rarely straightforward. However, the most encouraging aspect of Eala's recent success is that it appears rooted in genuine development rather than temporary momentum. Her game has become more complete. Her decision-making has improved. Her resilience appears stronger. Most importantly, she seems increasingly comfortable competing in situations that once felt unfamiliar. These qualities matter because they often determine whether players can sustain growth over long periods rather than simply producing occasional highlights. The broader impact extends beyond rankings and results. Eala's progress has created excitement among fans who see her as a symbol of possibility. It has encouraged discussions about the future of tennis in the Philippines and throughout Asia. It has also demonstrated how perseverance and gradual improvement can eventually lead to opportunities at the highest levels of the sport. As we look ahead, the most important question is no longer whether Alex Eala belongs in conversations about the future of women's tennis. That question has largely been answered. The more interesting question is how far she can go from here. Can she continue converting strong performances into consistent results? Can she handle the increased expectations that accompany growing recognition? Can she transform potential into lasting success? Those questions remain unanswered, but that uncertainty is exactly what makes this moment so compelling. The future has not been written. There are still challenges to overcome, milestones to reach, and opportunities to seize. Yet one thing is already clear. Alex Eala has captured the attention of the tennis world in a way she never had before. That may ultimately be the most important takeaway from her latest success. Rankings matter. Wins matter. Tournament runs matter. But the reaction from the tennis world matters too. It signals that people are beginning to view her differently. They are no longer asking whether she has potential. They are asking how much of that potential she can fulfill. And in professional tennis, that change in perception is often the first sign that a player is moving towards something much bigger. Alex Eala's latest success may not define her career, but it has undoubtedly changed the conversation surrounding her future. For a young player still climbing the ranks of women's tennis, there may be no stronger indication that her journey is heading in the right direction.